Hello everyone, this is Namrata. Hope you all are doing great. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity and thank each one of you for all your wonderful feedback which we have received for our blog and our YouTube channel. And I have also received a lot of requests to do a video for Salesforce beginners. So here I am today to help you all to start your journey in Salesforce. For those who are watching for the first time, I have covered a lot of videos related to Service Cloud, and I would request you all to please do watch those videos. And those who are very new to our channel, please do subscribe and like our channel SFDC One Stop. All right, let's get started. In this video, we'll start with understanding of Salesforce, various products or services offered, and different other topics in Salesforce. Now let's get into the introduction of Salesforce and understand what is Salesforce. Salesforce is an on-demand customer relationship management tool which is delivered entirely over the internet. It, it is a CRM product which is built on cloud computing application which is designed to help and track everything for our business processes. So this Salesforce stores all our customers' data in a single place, and customers would no longer need to purchase any servers with infrastructure and install any software. All they would need is just an internet connection. So there are a couple of advantages of using the Salesforce. One is it improves the overall performance of our organization. It increases the sales revenue. It increases your customer satisfaction. It increases your profit. It streamlines your business processes. It is a scalable solution. It is flexible. You can customize Salesforce as per your business need. You can do a lot of automations with single points and click, and you can perform enhanced reporting capabilities and a lot of the different advantages. Now let's talk about one of the major characteristic of Salesforce, which is multi-tenancy. Let's understand by considering an example. We have an apartment building. In that building, we have our own space. Now there are various shared resources like we have water, we have lift, we have current, etc. And based upon how much we use, we pay for it. So the sharing of resources with tenants or our clients is called as a multi-tenancy. It's like you have a single instance and that instance is being shared with multiple clients. This concept is called as a multi-tenancy. Now, in spite the fact that you are sharing your space with your other clients, we can trust Salesforce because it keeps our data very safe and secure. Now, when it comes to the cloud computing, there are various services like software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. Salesforce provides both platform as a service and software as a service. There are various clouds or offerings that are provided, like you have sales cloud, you have service cloud, you have marketing cloud, you have community cloud, you have partner cloud, and a lot of different clouds. And all of these are out of the box, which are provided by the Salesforce. Now, if at all you would like to do some kind of customization on top of it, then we can make use of force.com platform, which is platform as a service. As I said earlier, Salesforce provides both software as a service and platform as a service. Now, let's talk about or understand all of these different clouds. What is Sales Cloud? It's basically the entire sales process like leads, accounts, contact, opportunities, products, and a lot of other things. If you want to track everything that is needed for your business, then you can make use of the Sales Cloud. For example, you would like to sell your product and you would like to keep a track of your entire sales process. In that scenario, you can make use of Sales Cloud. Now let's understand what is Service Cloud. Once you sell your product to your client, you may want to provide customer services to your customers. Like customers can reach out to you through any of the means of channel like web channel, email channel, phone channel, chat. Then you can make use of this Service Cloud. There are various features which are included in the Service Cloud, like you have case management, you have entitlements, omni-channel, live agent, you have knowledge management, and a lot of the different topics. So all of these topics are covered in detail in my YouTube channel. You can go and watch all the Service Cloud related videos, which gives you a lot of clarity related to the Service Cloud. Now, how do you want to market your product? Salesforce has provided us with another variant of cloud, which is Marketing Cloud. We can make use of Salesforce Marketing Cloud so that we can do the campaigning and we can promote our product to our audiences. Now let's understand another variant of cloud, which is Community or Partner Cloud. If you want to collaborate with people outside our company, or you would like to share the information who are very key to your business processes, such as the customers or partners, then you can implement it using the Community Cloud or Partner Cloud. Likewise, we have various clouds which are provided by the Salesforce. Now, let's understand various terminologies which are used in Salesforce. Let's talk about what is an application app. App in Salesforce is a set of objects, fields, and other functionality that supports a business process. Let's understand what is an object. Object in Salesforce is represented as a database table which stores organization data. Consider object as a tables to store the data. Let's take an example. You have a table called as a contact. That table has various columns. You have column one as first name, last name, title, phone, address, a lot of different columns. And those columns have a data in it. So when we talk in terms of Salesforce, this table contact is called as a object in Salesforce. Whatever the columns we are seeing here, these are called as a fields in Salesforce, and the data whatever we have, these are called as records in Salesforce. So that is what is updated here. Fields are columns in object database table. Record are rows in object database tables. These are basically the actual data which are associated with our object. Now, when we are talking about the object, there are different types of objects in Salesforce. One is a standard object, second one is the custom object. Standard objects are the objects which are provided out of the box or provided by the Salesforce. Like you have an account standard object, you have lead, you have contact, you have opportunity. What is an account? Account represents an individual customer account. It could be an organization or a business partner account. Now this account object stores all the account related information, like it could be your account name, website details, shipping address, billing address, phone. All these details are being stored in the standard account object. Let's talk about another object, which is lead. What is a lead? Lead is a prospect. These are basically the prospects who are very much interested in our product or our services. Contact. What is a contact? Contact is a individual people who are associated with your account. You have an account X. In that account, you have multiple contacts in it. Like you have account like General Electric. General Electric is a account. In that account, there are different contracts. You have VP as one contact, you have director as a contact. So the accounts are associated. These are individual people who are associated to our account. What is an opportunity? Opportunity is the entire sales process. That's where it begins. Like right from selling the product, the entire the sales process is being captured in the opportunity object. Now let's understand what is what is a custom object. Custom objects are the objects which are created by the user in Salesforce as per our business need. It stores the information which are very unique and which are needed for our business. Likewise, you can create the custom fields, you can create certain relationships as per the requirement. Let's talk about what is a tab. Tab is a user interface which is used to create records for the objects and to view the records in all the objects. So before we get into the details about the relationships and other data security, let's try to create an account for ourselves and log in into that specific account. So here I have another blog where it tells about how to create an account in Salesforce or how to sign up for a user account in Salesforce. I would request you all to please do follow the step-by-step process which is mentioned here. And once you follow the process, you will have your username. You can log into the Salesforce by going to login.salesforce.com, and you can give your username and the password which you would have created by following this block, and click on login. So this is how my Salesforce org looks like. At the left hand side, you three dots. This is called as an app launcher. So these are various out of the box apps which are provided by Salesforce. You have service app, you have marketing app, you have community app, you have Salesforce chatter, content, sales console, service console. And based upon your business need, if you want to create your own customized app, you can create your customized app. So as I said, app is a set of objects, fields, and other functionality that supports a business processes. So if you go to the specific sales console app, you can have different objects in it. You can define the page according to your business need. You can create and add a lot of different objects as per the requirement, and you can customize it. So likewise, this sales console app has different tabs in it. And if you go to a different app service console, the app page will look different. You can have different menus in it, like different navigation menu. Like you can have cases, you just have contact, account. Likewise, there are various differences among these different standard apps. Now let's go back to the same Sales Console app. And when you open the Sales Console app, you see here, this is called as a navigation menu. This navigation menu, you can add a lot of different tabs as per your business need. You can add a account object here, you can add contacts, you can add opportunities. So these and all are the different tabs that you are creating for your application, so that it stores. You can, what is a tab is a user interface which creates the records for our objects, and we can view all of those records in that specific object. So you can view the record information. So you can go to the account, you can look for the United Oil, and that specific account details is something which you can view it from here. But before that, let's talk about those standard objects and custom objects. How do you navigate to the standard object? You can go to, you can right hand side, you see a gear icon. So you can click on the gear icon and click on setup. A new window will open, and here you see a home, and you see object manager tab. Click on the object manager. This object manager lists all the standard objects which are provided by the Salesforce. You have account, you have activity, assert. Likewise, you have a lot of different standard objects which are provided out of the box. Now let's go to the account standard object. Let's go to fields and relationships. So these and all are the standard fields which stores the account information, all the details about the account, like you have account name, account phone number, what is the billing address, shipping address. You can create those. All these are the standard fields which are provided out of the box. Now, if you feel that you may want to have a new field to store some object information, some record information, then you can click on new and create a custom field for the standard account object. So, and there are various concepts which we'll be discussing in detail in our next videos. Now let's go to the same object manager and see how to create a custom object. If you go on to the right hand side, you see create button. Click on create and look for the custom object. When you click on create custom object, you can create a new custom object. So this is how you create a custom object. And then once you have your custom object, you can have new custom fields created to that specific custom object. Yeah, so here you see what all different object we have seen. So all that information related to that account, like you have account information, account owner, name, what is the billing address, what is the shipping address, the record details are being displayed here. And you can see that when you open up the account record, you can see you can see the contact details also. Like you see that for this account, there are three contacts, and you also see the opportunity information, you also see cases information. So these and all are the related data information that you can see when you open up an account. So this relationship is the whatever the links between two objects is called as relationship in Salesforce. So basically the relationship is bidirectional association between two objects. It allows us to create links between one object and another object. So here when you see, we can consider, or we can call it as whatever the relationship we have here between the account and contact, we can consider it as a standard relationship. Standard relationship, like you have for the specific account, you have multiple contacts created. Likewise, you have multiple opportunities created, multiple cases created, and likewise, we have different types of relationship. One is a lookup relationship, then you have master detail relationship, many to many relationship. So account and contact on the UI, that is user interface, it is called as a lookup. That is, it links two objects together. But at the back end, it is like a master detail relationship. Like if you delete the account, all the contacts related to that account is also getting deleted. And then you have many to many, which is each record of one object will be linked up with another record of another object. We will cover this topic in detail when we create our custom object, when we create our custom fields, and we'll try to create these type of relationships. Now when you see, when a user is trying to open up any of the record, user will be able to view all the related data. So that is the advantages of having the relationship, because we maintain the consistency and we avoid any kind of repetition of the data. Now let's talk about data security. How security is enforced in Salesforce. We have various concepts, like we have a profile, we have role, we have organization wide default. So we'll be covering profile and role in today's session. Let's talk about what is profile. Profile is a collection of permissions and settings that allow users to do specific actions. It controls the object level access, like what all object user should have access to, what all fields user should have access to, which particular application user can view, what tab user has access to, how the page layouts, the record types, all of this is controlled using the profile. There are two types of profile, the standard profile and the custom profile. Standard profiles are, these are the profiles which are provided by the for Salesforce. These are called as standard profiles. And then the custom profiles are based upon our need. We go and create our custom profiles. Then let's talk about what is a role. Role is a record level access which is given to a user. When you create a role hierarchy in your organization, the role hierarchy provides a framework to structure the record level access in our organization. So that is, the role decide what all data a user can view. Suppose you have an organization hierarchy, like you have VP, you have director, then you have senior manager, then under the manager you have software developer 1, software developer 2. So here, based upon the hierarchy, manager can view software developer 1, software developer 2 data. So that is how the setting is being established using the role hierarchy. So what is the major difference between the role and the profile? Role is not mandatory when you create a user, but profile is mandatory when you create a user. Profile controls the object level access, whereas role is record level access. Let's see the profiles which are provided by Salesforce. So we already had this. Okay, now let's go to the gear icon, click on setup, or what you can do is from the setup you can click on setup, or from the click on home. Here in the quick find, so this is the setup menu. So from the quick find, look for profiles. So under the user section you see profiles, click on profiles. And these and all are the standard profiles which are provided by the Salesforce. All these are the standard profiles. Let's check one of the standard user profile. So as I said, the profiles, it's like it tells you what all different object user has access to, what all different application the user has access to, what all fields the user can view. All of this is being controlled from the profile. What all page layouts user can view. All the information can be controlled using the profile. Tab settings, then you have record type settings. And then you further drill down, you have a lot of administrative permissions. Then you have general user permissions, standard object. Like here you see this particular standard user profile can view accounts because he has read access. He can create an account, he can edit an account, and also he can delete an account. Likewise, he cannot delete a case. So here you see he or she can create an account, he has a read access to that account, cases, and he can edit the cases, but he cannot delete the cases. So using the profiles you can control all those permissions, and whatever the standard objects that you create, even those permissions can be controlled using the profiles. Now if you want to create a custom profile, how do you do that? Same, under the profiles you see here new button, click on new profile, and you can clone it. I mean, you can use any of the existing profile. For example, let's take an existing profile like standard user. I would like to clone all the permissions and I would like to create a new profile, and then according to my business need I can do modifications to whatever I would like to, whatever the permissions I would like to change. So you can create a profile called as XXX or whatever it is, or SFDC one stop profile, and you can modify the settings according to your business need. So that's how you create a custom profile. Now let's see about roles. So from the same quick find home tab, quick find, search for roles. So under the user settings, user section, you see roles. Click on roles. Click on the setup roles button and click on expand all. Since this is standard out of the box which is provided, these are the standard profiles, standard roles which is configured. But based upon our business need, you can configure the roles. You can have VP, CEO. The structure looks alike. Like you have CEO, you have CFO, you have VP, you have senior VP. Likewise, you can define the roles. So this is how you can set up the role hierarchy. Alright, so this is what we have for today's session. Hope you got some understanding about what is Salesforce and whatever the different topics that we have covered in our video. In our next video, we'll talk more about other different topics. Until then, take care, stay safe, and have